I'm going to be using this pastel pink on my ring finger first off. Now the trick with gel polish, you must make sure that you do your coats as thin as possible. If you do not, when you pop your gel polish underneath the UV light, it will bubble and you'll have to file it all off and start from scratch. Okay, I'm changing colour here and I'm going in and using that very sheer one. As you can see, it is super sheer. Okay, that hand is going under my UV light, LED, sorry. Click. It's on, 30 seconds. Okay, that coat is dry. Back in with the second coat. Ahead with this one here, which is 1527, and it's a clear polish, but it just has the most gentle sparkle in it, a nice iridescent sparkle. So I'm actually going to go ahead and do a coat of that one because it's so pretty. Do you like my little square that I drew on my paper? That is purely, it's like X on the stage, so I know where to put my hand. Be nice if I had a film crew. That'd be a bit extravagant, wouldn't it? Okay, my thumb. Again, this is going back underneath that LED light. Now this is why I love an LED light. Imagine if you were using a UV light and you were having to cure each coat for 3 minutes. Oh, that might just be showing my impatience. Okay, it's another 30 seconds. Now what I'm actually going to do now is I'm happy with the colour of this one here. These ones here, I actually want to add a glitter to them. So that I can do that, I'm actually going to put a top coat on, my Sister Gel top coat. I'm going to paint this top coat on and I'm going to cure it for 30 seconds. And what's going to happen is it's going to leave a very sticky residue on top, which is what I want. Because that sticky residue will hold the glitter and sparkles that I want to rub into this top layer. Because these particular gel polishes don't have a sticky residue. For those of you who have played with a lot of gel polishes, you know what I'm talking about. Sides, okay, back under we go. Okay, so these are the glitters and sparks I'm going to use. This one here that I showed you before, where are we, over the side here, which is it's an iridescent, what would you call it? What do you call it? Pigment powder, lost my words. And it throws off a slight purple colour. This one over here, I'm going to use a little bit of this as well. This is simply a white glitter. Super fine. Probably the smallest you can get before it becomes more of a powder. So I'm going to use a mixture of the two of them and just gently rub it on the top, just to give me a little bit more sparkle than what I've actually got. Okay, so I'm actually going to use one of my makeup brushes. These containers are so great. This makeup brush here, and all I'm doing is simply bring it in frame a bit so you can see what I'm doing. I'm just going to pop my brush in there a little bit, just pick up a little bit of the product just like that, tap it off because I don't want to saturate it too much, and I'm just going to brush it all over just like that. Hopefully you can kind of see how that's changing. Now, a lot of the companies now are bringing out these pigments. C&D is bringing out their version of pigments. Young Nails is bringing out their version. That's all good and fine. I mean, I'm sure they're fantastic. I personally just can't justify the price of them. So I search my pigments out from places like coastalscents.com because you can get a lovely little size. I think that amount there, which is quite a significant amount, cost me about $1.99, as opposed to buying dedicated pigments from nail companies, which are probably going to cost you about $10 to $15 for that same amount. So just a little insider tip there. Not that I'm hating on nail companies, not at all. I'm just taking care of our bottom dollar. Okay, I'm going to go in again with another top coat. Where's my top coats? Over here. Just on these pink ones. Oh, look at that colour, so pretty. Just a quick little bit of top coat. Doesn't have to be too perfect. Back under the light, and then I'm going to come out and use my glitter, which is this one. Very pretty. Okay, that's dried, and same thing again. I'm just going to pick up this glitter, pretty little sparkle. It's a bit too much, bit of an overkill there. Hopefully you can see that that is sparkling. Oh, so pretty. It's just giving me such a pretty sparkle. Just lots of depth. Rubbing that all over. Okay, so I'm happy with my base colour now. Now that I'm happy we are dry, isopropyl alcohol on a cotton wipe because these all have that sticky residue on it. Now, how to attach this? I personally like to attach these with a bead of acrylic. Just a tiny little bead of acrylic. Look at that pretty sparkle on my fingers. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. You're going to need quite a dry bead of acrylic. And we have to sit here and play with it while it falls into place. So there's my bead of acrylic on the end of my brush. Place my bead of acrylic down. As you can see, it's quite dry, which is exactly what I want. Just gonna spread it either way. Go ahead and pick up my little jewel and just simply pop it on top. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start on my flowers now. I've got here a white acrylic powder and at the back here a pink. Now I'm not amazing at these. I'm still learning. Alright, I don't know if you can even see how little that bead is. It's tiny. So I pick up a tiny little white one. I'm talking like 1 millimeter in diameter. And then I dip it in that little bit of the pink. Now I'm going to go ahead and lay it down here. There we go. Very cool. Okay guys, that's me finished. It is almost midnight here. And I need to get to bed. Until next time, bye bye.